Good morning, Thailand! Wow, it's been 4.5 months since my last video filmed in Thailand. And for those of you with eagle eyes will know that on February 1 this year, this is my starting point, this exact golden Buddha here, this temple. This is where I started my epic bicycle ride from Pattaya in Thailand, through Cambodia, all the way over to Saigon, then up the Vietnamese coast, 2,000 kilometers, up to Hanoi. The total trip, 57 days and 3,300 kilometers. So here I am. I thought, well, I'm back in Thailand. The saga continues because I will be doing more bicycle riding while I'm here. So I thought, what better place to start my new video series than right here at the Golden Buddha Temple in Bangsaray, which is where I lived for almost 2 years now, on and off. So I just spent 4 months in the UK working, earning some money so that I could make it back to Thailand. And as you can see, the date today, October 6th, and how glorious the weather is. 30 degrees high today and a low tonight of 26 and no rain in sight. So how beautiful is that? Magnificent indeed. Yes, it's so nice to be back in Thailand. While we're at this temple, let's look at some of the sights. Look at the size and majesty of these beautiful elephants. Even a little baby elephant there. Beautiful. Oh, I tell you what, it feels so nice to be in Thailand. There's my fingers. Not exactly arthritis, but 4 months doing gardening work in the UK and that cold weather, even though it was one of the hottest summers on record, kind of made my fingers feel like they've got arthritis. Look at this, a 3-headed elephant. Magnificent, look at that. What a gong. And another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-headed elephant, this one. Fantastic. I mean, look at the majesty and the beauty of this temple. As with most Thailand temples, absolutely wonderful. Amazing, amazing how beautiful they are. Lovely indeed. 2 guardians here. An old man Buddha up on the hill. Look at this. Wow. Fantastic. Guardian 1. He's the green guardian. This is the red guardian. Fantastic, aren't they? Welcome to Bangsaray Beach, and in Thai language, Bangsaray Pattaya. Pattaya actually 25 kilometers that way. Here's one of my favorite bars in Bangsaray. This one is called Sunshine Beach. And look, their main restaurant, cum bar, is a boat. Very nice. Deck chairs if you want them. Umbrellas for when you bring your children, if you don't want too much sunshine. And look, these wonderful seating areas where you can have what is my favorite beer, is what we call a large chang. You see that? Very good. Right, so this is Bangsaray Beach. Not many people. It's now Monday lunchtime, but that's the way we like it. Water's a little bit cloudy this time of year. Still rainy season. Had quite a few storms during the last month, but I guarantee you in another month or two, when the dry season officially starts, that water will go crystal clear. And look, this is Bangsaray Beach. Beautiful. Very, very nice indeed. And what I do literally every morning, I've been in now 10 days since I moved back to my old apartment. I go for a 4-kilometer walk every day. My home is over near that temple in the distance. I walk along the beach, walk up a bit further, and then back again for about 4 kilometers every morning. Oh, that is so nice, I gotta tell you. Over there is what I refer to as the point, and we'll be going there later in the video. In the meantime, let's take one more view of this lovely beach. So come with me now as we cruise along the side of the beach. on the wrong side of the road, of course. But I don't think today that's going to matter too much. Hardly any traffic, as you can see. Beautiful blue skies, beautiful blue ocean, nice whitish sandy beach. And there's a few people along here making the most of it in the shade. But yeah, this is Bangsaray Beach, almost at its best. Here we are now, about a kilometre further down the beach. And this is where a lot of the bars are on the left-hand side. A lot of foreigners here in the evenings. Thais as well, but mainly foreigners. And during the day, mainly Thais sitting under the umbrellas. A lot of them bring their own food, drinks. They just pay for a table and chairs. Other people buy food from the various restaurants and bars along here and then enjoy them sitting there. Oh, so nice. Really is a beautiful place, Bangsaray. Beautiful weather. Year round they seem to have a nice breeze. Very good indeed. And here's the first of two signs. Welcome to Bangsaray. And along this part of the beach, where they don't have any more sand, they have 4 large seafood restaurants built out into the ocean, which is wonderful indeed. Actually, if you include this one with this jetty here that's not yet finished, that'll be 5. So you have the one with the blue roof, you have this one, and then there are 2 more the other side of this restaurant. All of them pretty much the same. They specialize in seafood, and wonderful breeze today. And you can get yourself a nice cold beer or a drink of your choice of anything pretty much, and enjoy your seafood lunch or your seafood dinner out here on one of these jetties. This here is the fishing boat jetty. I will go there in a moment, take a look. But yeah, it's all part of the charm and delight of Bangsaray. And if you want more hustle and bustle, in the distance here, this is Jomtien, which is 20 kilometers away, and 5 kilometers behind that is Pattaya city. So if you want the extraordinary nightlife, if you want more people, more hustle, more bustle, then it's not very far away. And over here in the distance is Kolan Island, which you don't get to from Bangsaray. There are no ferries. You go over to Bali High Pier in Pattaya, 25 kilometers from here, and you take a large, slow ferry. Cost 30 baht, which is just under $1 US. Really is one of the bargains of Thailand. And it's a beautiful island, 5 or 6 lovely beaches. They've got viewpoints, they've got hills you can climb, there's temples up on the hills as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So once again, the fishing jetty, and we've got some white heron-like birds here. Let's zoom on them. Obviously looking for some lunch themselves. Some delicious fish will be good. Yeah, so this is a side of Bangsaray I don't think I've shown you before. My home just behind this temple here. So very close to the beach. Takes 4 or 5 minutes. I have a baby daughter, not so much a baby anymore, Jasmine, 21 months young, 3 days ago. Born on January 3, so she was, or last year, so she was 21 months old on October 3. And just where that boat is over there, the Navy boat, we sit under the trees there, have a picnic every afternoon for the last week until they went home 2 days ago. They live in the north of Thailand, and we'll talk a little bit more about the north of Thailand when I get over to the point over there, because I'm going to do a bicycle ride about 1,000 kilometers, go visit my baby daughter and my girlfriend who live quite close to the border with Laos. So I'll be paying them a visit and then going to Laos as well. Now here we are at the entrance to the fishing boat pier. So we might as well ride the bicycle all the way to the end. There's quite a few boats along here which have sunk over a period of time. One here, for example, and another one moored somewhat next to it there. Even the old pier is collapsed. Another sunken one here. So the fishermen don't seem to care, they just put their fishing boats out here. Now if you look more closely at the fishing boats, you'll see they've got a lot of lights on them because they do nighttime fishing. One of the main things they catch is cuttlefish, who are attracted apparently to the bright lights. See all the lights along here, the lights on the booms? So they do this nighttime fishing with their lights on. They attract the cuttlefish, who then get scooped up in large nets. Not being a fisherman myself, I hope you can understand my brief explanation there. It's something of interest called Boat Club 88. Yeah, they were just building this 4 months ago when I left Bangsaray. Looks like they've now finished it. So you had this club on the left hand side. Look at this massive boat. Wow. I don't know if that is part of the club or what that is. We'll find out right now. Oh, look, they're building a massive catamaran there. Ginormous, that one. And here is this massive boat. Let's go around this way. So there's a building called the club. Boat Club 88. I think this is the security guard beeping me, but I'll pretend not to notice. Sawadee Cup! Very nice. It looks like a place you can store your boats. Yeah, lovely. So something new. We're getting ever closer to the point, and I've just stopped at another place where you can store your boats. Smaller boats this time. Boats and jet skis. Get yourself a drink over here whilst overlooking this, what I would say, non-swimmable beach, because it really does look too dirty. So when you've got the beautiful golden sands over there, why bother swimming here in the dirtiness? Having said that, over there at the point, the water is extremely clean, which is nice. We are now on the naval base to the side of Bangsaray town. From my earliest video, actually the first video I ever made, posted way back somewhere around about January 27 of this year. And if you scroll through all my videos, we went along here and I showed you this lovely lake, and then we went around and around and around till we finally got to the point. And that's what we're going to do today. Let's go around here. Get a nice view of the ocean as we go past Mayhan coffee shop. Over there in the distance used to be one of my favorite drinking places. Unfortunately, they closed down about a year ago. A large bottle of Chang, 600 milliliters are the large bottles, for less than $2 US. What a bargain. Sitting there, looking out over the ocean. Magnificent indeed. Now coming up here is our little footbridge stroke bicycle and motorcycle bridge. because to the left there is, you will see, like a dam or a weir, which is for cars and vehicles only. So they send bicycles, pedestrians, motorbikes over this small bridge, which is very nice. We're in the mangrove swamps here. Up the little bump, yay! Now we're going to go to the point at hyperspeed. So here I am at the point. Oh, as we would say, bloody marvelous. It really is. Look at the gorgeous water. Clean, cool, just what you want on a gorgeous sunny day like today. We've got Koh Larn off in the distance there. One of my favorite places in the whole world. Over there, we've got Jomtien. Very nice city to live in. I just prefer Bangsaray right now. Other side is Pattaya city, which I highly recommend. If you enjoy nightlife, hustle and bustle, great place to live. And where I'm living right now, as you well know, Bangsaray town, just over here. My home behind the temple there. And there we have the gorgeous long sandy beach all the way there. All right, got a few clouds up in the sky now. May mean it's time for me to go home, edit this video. But once again, look at the water, look at the sky. How wonderful this is indeed. Really is one of my favorite places in the world. This point, Bangsaray, Koh Larn Island. So if you look, it's my original cowboy hat from Cambodia onwards, and here's the sunglasses I wore for the majority of my journey, Pattaya to Hanoi and back again. And that's been a lovely little tour. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got smiles on your faces, because I'm gonna leave you with, as I always do, miles of smiles.